What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't already, please make sure you subscribe. Well, in this video today, we're going to be working on a 350Z. I know I haven't worked on it in a while, but today we're going to be taking out the open diff that's in the car right now. And we're going to be replacing it with the VLSD that I bought with the spare rear end. If you don't know how to tell if your car is open diff or not, if you jack the car up in the air and you spin one tire, the other side shouldn't spin. That'll tell you that it's an open diff. If you spin one tire and the other tire spins as well, then you'll know you have a VLSD or a LSD in your car. So for instance, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin this tire forward. If you look, the other tire is not spinning. So to give you guys a better idea, I'm gonna go ahead and spin this tire forward. See how that wheel is not spinning on that end? That'll tell you that I have an open diff in the car right now. Alright, so obviously to start this job, you're gonna need to jack up your car. As you can see, the Z is already up and safely on jack stands. You don't need to take off your wheels. Some people like to take the wheels off, but I just leave mine on. Alright, to start, I like to take off the axle from the output shaft on the diff. You're gonna need 14mm. Both ends of these are 14mm. So I like to stack my wrenches. So pretty much what you want to do, but all you need to do is you take your open end, you put it over the bolt, you take a little bit bigger size. So for instance, this is a 14, I'm going to take a size 16. I'm going to put it on the end of the other wrench, just kind of like loop it, and that'll give me double the length, giving me more force to break this bolt. Just like that. Now I can go ahead and use the gun to blast off the other end. Alright guys, so I unbolted the axles, the passenger side as well as the driver's side. As you can see, I left a couple of bolts in each axle to hold the diff steady so it doesn't spin freely when I go ahead and move on to the next step, which is removing the drive shaft. So it's going to be pretty much the same thing, except for these are 17mm. After you take the bolts out, you just kind of tap it loose and the drive shaft is off. Alright, so next you're going to want to take off these sensors here. It's just this one 12mm that holds it in. So just remove this one and the sensor will be able to come out, and then there's also one on the opposite side over there. So that's going to be taken off next. Alright, so once you take the 12mm out, you pretty much just wiggle it until the sensor comes out, just like that. Make sure you don't break the sensor now. Put it somewhere safe. Alright guys, so after you take off the sensors, you're going to come to the back of the diff. There's going to be the one hole here. There's going to be a bolt that holds, or nut that holds up the back of the diff, and it's a 17mm deep socket. If it's perfect, it sticks out just enough so you can stick a breaker bar right in here and break the bolt free or the nut free. So yeah, go ahead and break that and then move on to the next step. Alright, so next you're going to have to remove the two 17mm bolts that hold the front of the diff. Right, there's one on the socket, and then there's going to be another one right under there, if you can see it. So let's go ahead and do that now. The 17mm bolts free. For the one underneath the exhaust pipe, I had to use a wobble extension just to give me a little bit of extra space, and then yeah, I broke it free. So now we'll be able to drop the diff as soon as I unbolt the two 17mm. Alright guys, so this is going to be the most trickiest part. It's going to be taking the diff out by yourself. So what I like to do is I get a jack right underneath it. Best as possible. Then I'm going to go ahead and release the last bolt. The trick to this is to slide it towards the front of the car and then lower it down. And there we go. It is out of the car. Finally. Alright guys. So I finally got the diff out. One thing I forgot to tell you guys is that there's like a ventilation tube at the very top. It just needs to be taken off before you drop the diff. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and get the VLSD and throw that baby back in. Alright guys, so here's the diffs side by side. This is going to be VLSD, and this here is going to be the open diff. Let me show you guys what I mean. So when you spin one side, the other side spins the opposite way. And when you spin one side, they spin the same way. That's how you know you have a VLSD, LSD, or an open diff. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. To put the diff back in, it's just all the steps in reverse order. It is easier with two people, but it can be done with one. You just have to go a little bit slower, be a little bit more careful. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give me a big thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit me up on my social media. Links will be in the description. Or if you have any questions or comments, you can also drop them down in the comment section below. Alright? See you guys in the next one. Peace out.